Good morning, New House City. Good morning, New House City. New House City. Good morning. Yeah, so that's our new intro, our new theme song intro. Produced by whoever the latest hip hop producer is. Welcome to Good Morning, New House City. Episode 4, I think. Episode 4 or 5. I can't count. I didn't go to school for counting. However, this is the intro of the show, which I'm very excited about because I discovered that I'm wearing my pants backwards. I went to go relieve my bladder, and I looked at the back of my pants in front of me, and I thought, these are on backwards. And then I did not correct it. So I'm sitting here with backwards pants, which has been... Honestly, it feels the same. It doesn't feel any different. So, I'm into it. Welcome to Good Morning, New York City, where we talk about all things. Some announcements. We have started our latest Cryptid vs. RP, the dating game. We're about almost at the midway point, which is interesting. I've decided I'm going to announce the next Cryptid verse today after this podcast, because apparently people need time to think about what they want to do. So I will be announcing that today. And what else? What else is some announcements? Nalam's next D&D session is happening this Saturday. One of his I think number 3 of 4 of the one-shots. So that's going to happen. And then Justice in Chains begins, which is going to be super crazy and fun. I need to really crack down on making characters for all of those things, which I'll do today maybe. So that's what's happening with that. I'm trying to think of anything else crazy going on in the community. I think that's it. Well, congratulations this is a great episode because we just are welcoming Kitten to modern training. So that's the thing that's happened. So now we're going to move on to weather. It's fucking hot. That's it. That's the weather. Next section is here's a rich thing I bought. I bought a series of $100 candles that I've placed around my home. Why are they $100, you ask? I'm not sure, actually. I didn't do a whole lot of research into that. I got them because someone else got them. And that's normally how I buy a lot of rich things. I just copy other rich people. But they smell nice. They make my house smell great. It's interesting because I think about how Gwyneth Paltrow has that candle about "this smells like my vagina," and I think I should do something similar, sort of like this smells like my asshole, or this smells like my armpit, or this smells like my I don't know. I'll workshop it. I'll think about it. Game corner. So I just finished Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil Village. That game is outstanding. Probably going to be my game of the year. And I cannot wait. It is so good. If you've not played it, you must play it. It's really fucking good. Hands down the best Resident Evil game of all time. And it's just scary. Maybe some elements of it will enter into the Cryptid vs. RP. Who knows? We'll see. Now we're in anime corner. Today we actually have a new anime that's happening. I think we're watching. What's the anime we're watching today? Let me see. Oh, I don't know what we're watching today. Actually, let me look. I don't know what it is we're watching. We're supposed to be watching something today. It is, because we already did Convenience Store Boyfriends. Fires Otaku Club. Oh, we're watching JoJo today. JoJo and Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yeah, so that'll be fun. It's good. That's a good lineup. So some JoJo, so all that good stuff. So that'll be in a few hours that we'll be doing that, probably right after this. Ken says I haven't watched JoJo. It's really good. It's actually good. So that's Anime Corner, Human Corner. See what's interesting happening. Israel is still bombing Palestine. We don't love that. We don't support that. What else is going on in the world of the news? Jlo and Ben Affleck might be getting back together, which I hate to bring that up alongside the Palestine Israel drama, but listen, crazy. You know, if you're thinking about getting back together with your ex, Jlo did it, so why can't you? Why can't you? That's Human Corner. Now we're gonna talk about my favorite section of the pod. It's Heli Talk time. So, some recent developments have happened. Shy is now the front runner for nominations this year at 19 nominations and counting. All right, kid. 19. I'll have to vamp then, because our guest will be coming back soon. 19 nominations in counting, and it's good. I mean, he's not going to reach my 29 nominations. I've had 29 nominations. I lead. I not only lead for most nominations of the Hellies of all time, I also lead for most wins. So it's not happening. It's not happening for Shy. He can try, but we'll see. We also had a new artist join, Queenie, who has a piece nominated, which is really good. Bunny one. If you haven't seen Helly Ward's Roundtable, I will post it in the chat to see all of the nominations. But good stuff. Good stuff. We love to see it. Yes, Senpai Bunny, please try to get a nomination. I mean, you're already nominated, I think, for Best New Member because you were a new member. But yeah. Oh, do I have your note here? Yeah. Get that nomination. The Hellies are so much fun, and if for those of you who don't know, the Hellies are our end of the year ceremony where we've nominated each other all year for stuff, and then we finally put it to a vote and we announce it in voice chat, and it gets so crazy and so much fun, and I end up winning a lot, which is my favorite thing to do. Yeah, I'm early predictions for the Hellies. I'm definitely going to win, but I also think, you know what? Early prediction for Artist of the Year, I think it's going to be Korn. I actually do think it's going to be Korn. So I'm excited about that. I'm very excited about that. But we'll see. It might be Mika. Who knows? You never know. Senpai says, I bet you'll win 17 total. Oh, from your fingers, your typing fingers to Satan's breath, Satan's asshole. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much Helly talk. I could go on and on about how amazing I am at the Hellies. Oh, another fun fact that doesn't have to do with me, unfortunately, is that Swift Cut Lassie is now has the most submissions for an best NHC RP character ever in the history of the Hellies, with 5 submissions, which is unprecedented and exciting. So I'm excited to see who pulls ahead, who pulls through, and I'm planning on taking you hoes out. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, the reason that we're here is the next section of the pod. Is our interview, and I will intro this person. This individual actually has been here since the beginning, has started it all, has been incredibly influential in the building of this community, the building of this Discord, the building of this place. One of the very first mod, I think, yeah, one of the very first mods ever. She has done a ton of shit, and I'm not. This is the only time I'm going to compliment her this whole time, by the way. And it is, and she's just done a ton of stuff for this community, and she loves New Hell City. She is absolutely amazing and annoying and phenomenal and outstanding. And her name is Kitten.
Hey, Fire.
After all that, hey, Fire.
Well, I mean, during all of that, I went to open up a nice bottle of Coke, and
I
it
love
fizzed out
Coke.
over everything. So
Oh, you never spill Coke over everything. You can't do that. You can't do that.
the bottle exploded when I opened it.
Oh, that kind of Coke. Yes. Oh, I understand. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
Fire,
I gotcha.
that kind of.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So, hang on. Sorry, I was just doing a thing. And hang on one second. I'm showing Betrian where we are. Sorry. There we go. Yes. Welcome, Kitten, to Good Morning NHC. How's it going?
Thank
That's such a
you.
great host. I'm just like, can you
It's
just sit there
going
for a
great,
second?
except for exploding drinks.
Exploding drinks. Ugh, I know a thing or two about exploding. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bet you do.
So, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Great. Great. Um, and, oh shit, hang on one sec. God damn it. What do you want, Betrian? Sorry.
Fire, this is supposed to be professional.
I know,
What
it's
are
supposed
you
to be totally professional. Yes, I know. Yes, I definitely know what I'm doing. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Here we go. And so, we're just going to dive right into your interview questions. How did you find out about New Hell City?
How did I find out about
I
New Hell
know.
City?
This question
Fire.
doesn't.
This is. How did I find out about New Hell City? Let's see. It was during one of your Twitch streams where I was like, "Hey, Fire, you should make a Discord.
That is true.
You
Wait,
should have a Discord server, Fire, so we can all chill outside of streams, Fire."
and wait, kid, your mic is so scratchy. Why is it scratchy like that? What's happening?
Hold on a second. I'll fix it.
And here I am by myself once again, with my backwards. Oh, just kidding. Oh, there we go. Much better.
Yeah, it does that from time to time. I don't know what's up with it.
So
I
if
think
you,
it's my phone.
oh my god, oh god, that scared the shit out of me. Jesus. So, oh my god, what is happening?
Is
Okay,
it?
I don't know what's happening. Oh, my ears. Is it better? Is it gone? No, it's not gone.
No, it's not.
So Kitten's figuring that out. But what Kitten was saying, as she was earlier, was that she basically was in the Twitch stream and said, "You need to make a Discord." And I was like, "Absolutely! I'm definitely going to listen to that. I'm definitely going to make a Discord because you said so, and because she's not here, she can't refute that."
You are such a fucking
Damn
liar.
it! Damn it! That's what happened. No, I was just like, "Absolutely, I'm going to do that right now," and I did it, and then that's what happened.
No, you didn't. No, you
What are
didn't.
you talking about?
You did not.
What are you talking about?
You did not. I mentioned it to you. Andy mentioned it to you. Both of us bugged you 2 separate times, not knowing that the other person was doing it. We both bugged you about it. Um,
What?
And then finally, Andy was like, listen, I already have a server that's not being used for anything. Fire, make a fucking Discord account. And he handed you over a server that later on became New Hell City.
Yeah, sure. That's probably. I mean, that's maybe what happened. I don't know that that's exactly what
That's
happened.
maybe what happened.
Maybe. Um.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he's changing the subject now because he knows I'm right.
See, this next question also doesn't kind of make sense because I'll have to sort of improvise because the next question is, what was your first impression of the city? But you made the first impression of the city.
Yeah, I helped build the first impression of the city. Actually, you know what? My very first impression of the server when I came in here was, oh god, this is so small. It's so unorganized. It's just, what can we do? And also, my very first thing was, hey Fire, how come you don't have any actual moderation or roles set up?
And I was like, I'll
Because
get right on that.
mods should mods should be able to do things in your server.
And I was like, and I
You
know what
know,
mods are.
that's
I know all about that stuff. I know about
I
all of
hope
that
you know
stuff.
what mods are. You had a
I still don't know what the fuck mods do or are. Um, so so yeah, I guess just go through the history of the city, like your part of the history, because you're one of the rare
oh
people who one of the founders.
yeah, like I said, Andy and I kind of it was peer pressure. It really was. Andy and I peer pressured Fire into into having his own Discord server, which, by the way, was a great idea on both of our parts because it just
I
blossomed and
mean,
grew into something amazing.
I mean, I don't like to say people have great ideas that aren't me, but
It was a fucking great idea. It was fabulous, and you fucking know it.
I mean, I don't know, but you may continue.
Anyway, so so yeah, like when we started, we only had a few channels. It was the main channel. Actually, I don't even think it was called New Hell City
Was it
then.
not? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't really remember. I don't think it was actually called New Hell. I think it was just like Fire Server or something like that
Yeah.
starting off. And we hadn't really like invited a whole lot of people to the Discord server or anything. It was mostly just your mods, I think, at the time.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Um
Just Beeler. Beeler was one
and
of the mods because it's
yep,
pretty much anyone who modded my Twitch channel essentially
yep.
became a mod
We
in Discord. Yeah.
yeah, we all got basically grandfathered in. If you were a mod in the Twitch stream, you were a mod in the server, which
That's right.
makes sense,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Um, so we were so disorganized back then. We really were. Like, some people might come into the server and think, wow, it's, 4-year-old server. It's definitely been like this the entire time. No.
Nope.
No, it has not.
Definitely not.
It has not.
Definitely not.
Um,
Uh-uh.
first, like I said, like when we first started, it wasn't even called New Hell City. Actually, I remember, it wasn't long after though, because I can remember one day popping in and just being like, New Hell City. I see. Fire, you changed the name for everything. And he was like, yes. We have a theme, we have this, we have that. And it was like, that's great. So like channel names started to get changed and stuff, and then eventually we started adding when more people came in, we started adding more channels, like more channel specific things to the server. And it was mostly Fire doing all of this because, like, at the time, like I said, mods didn't really have permissions for anything. And our moderation chat was actually just this big DM
Yeah. Oh, that's
between
right. That's
Fire
right.
and all of the mods.
That's right.
Do we still have that DM? Is that still a
No, that's
thing?
probably very,
Like, is
very
that
long
group
gone.
still?
No, I think that's probably long gone because Discord actually deletes old DMs. I think at this point, at least they
Does
did for
it?
me. I think so. I think they did for me. But also, do you remember that we had 3 Discord servers?
We did at one point, and I was like, Fire, what are you doing? Well, we had 2 Discord servers, and you were going to make a third one, and I was like, Fire, what are you doing? Like, um, well, see, I can understand it at first because categories weren't really a thing then. So having separate
That's
servers
right.
made sense because people were getting into D&D and stuff. Um, and at the time, we just had that one main area, that one big spot with it had like I don't know 5 channels, I
Hmm.
think, along with the promotions. Um, and
Yeah, this would have been so this would have
so
been like 2017 Taka, by the way. Yeah, so this DMs are long gone.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, this was like 2017.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, like that was a thing. That was a thing. And then when they added categories, I was like, hey, Fire, there are categories, and you can like or just allow different people to see different things with roles and stuff. I think I explained it better back then, but anyways,
And
memory is
for those
not
who
that great.
for those who were
Um,
in ours interview, the 3 Discord servers, so they were actually split up into main New Hill
yep,
City RP, and New Hill City D and
yep,
D. It was going to be the third one.
yeah. No, the D&D was already up. It was the RP was going to be the third one.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's right.
Um, yeah, and I was just like, why? Because this was when I brought up the whole categories thing and how you can hide categories and stuff. Because, like, I understand that you didn't want to have the server be too big and too overwhelming for people, but
No.
once it was explained that, hey, we can hide categories and stuff from everyone else, that's when we started bringing in the D&D community to the server. This was also all before this was before Ara joined and before the
That's
remodel
right.
of
Yeah,
the server,
that's right. That's right.
right?
Hmm.
So like we were still doing things I think at that point through the DM, the group DM.
Yeah.
Um, I know our moderation style it's grown but hasn't changed a whole lot in the 4 years.
Yeah, it's
Because I think we started out with a pretty good foundation. Really, is what it was. It's like take screenshots of everything,
yes. Yeah, it was
right?
very
Take
yeah.
screenshots of everything and post it all. So that's what we were doing. But like everything was in the one DM, and
Yikes, yeah.
um, yeah, and it wasn't until we were able to hide categories and with roles and stuff that we actually ended up with the council chambers,
Yes.
and everything from then on became more organized. And I think this was in 2018. I do believe this happened because the
Yeah.
server was open for about a year, probably about a year and a half before things started to look more organized.
Hmm. That's right. That's right. Do you remember? So do you remember? I'm sure you do. The great debate of the remodel, the great
Oh
remodel
my
debate,
god.
where blood was shed, and feelings were hurt and lives were lost.
Feelings were not. I mean,
I mean, I wasn't hurt.
I wasn't. I was frustrated. I wasn't hurt. I was frustrated and I was irritated because like I knew this was a thing that would work. I knew it would, and I knew it would be good for the community. Like I knew this. Um
We should let them know
and
what it is before we dive into it. So the remodel so the way that the server looks right now, with like the categories and the channels under the categories and everything is sectioned and organized, that we get so many compliments on now, was a big debate between the mods because some mods, I don't know who they were, wanted things to stay
Yeah,
wanted things to stay the same.
because you
Um,
totally weren't one of them. Fire.
um, wanted things to stay the same, and other mods, which were mostly headed by, I mean, I think it was just you and Ara.
It was me. No, it was me. Our wasn't a mod then.
Oh, that's true. Ara wasn't a mod then. Yeah.
Yeah, Ara was not a mod then. It was just me fighting the rest of the moderation team, like tooth and nail. This is something that we need to do. Because, like, um, I saw where everyone else was coming from. Like, everyone is here at different times and everything like that. But because they've got their own lives, they've got jobs, they go out and they do whatever. Um, but like I was here all the time. Like I'm unemployed, can't really work.
Hmm.
Um, and because of situations in my life at the time, which I'm not going to get into, I was here all the time. Like this was my home away from home. This was my escape, and I saw it activity dwindling and slowing down, and things were becoming more and more quiet. And the others didn't notice it. And like I said, which is understandable, that they weren't there as much as I was.
Hmm.
And um, I felt that the remodel would be a good thing. It
Hmm.
gives people specific places to go and talk about specific topics instead of feeling like they're ignored in certain channels because or not really wanting to talk in, say, the general chat because people are talking about a very specific topic and they don't want to talk about that, so they just don't join in and they go off and do whatever else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It's so essentially. So then what happens is
it was a
the
week fired.
it was a week that we
It
did
was it
this.
was it was a week of freaking debates until
Yes.
finally I messaged you and was like, "Fire, I want to bring this to the community." All right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. It
was, yeah,
was.
it's like, yeah, I want to bring this to the community because, like, I I don't know if it was because I wasn't explaining it well, but I felt like I wasn't being listened to by the rest of the moderation team,
You
and they
did
were
say that.
so bent on having everything stay exactly the way that it was, and I was like, no, something, it's not the same. Like something needs to be done. Um,
Hmm. I love
and
this
like the
inside tea.
server
This is so good. Okay, continue.
it was like the server can be so much better than what it is. It can be so much more than what it is right now. And I still feel that way actually. Um, as the community itself grows, I feel the server itself can continue to grow and change. And who knows, there might be another remodel in the future.
Who knows?
But it's not going to be another week long debate. I can guarantee you
No,
that
it
one.
certainly will not. My God.
But yeah, no, I was so frustrated and everything. Like I had to step back like so many different times. I just had to take a breather from it. And I'll be honest with you, there were a few times like I was next to tears just out of pure frustration. But yeah,
Makes
no,
sense.
finally I messaged you and I was just like I want to bring this to, or it wasn't even I want to. I was like, Fire, I am going to. I'm bringing this to the community.
Yeah.
We should have like a debate outside of the council room
Yeah.
for this.
I
And
cannot.
you
Yeah.
beat
Good.
me to
Yeah.
it. You beat me to it.
I can't express how this is like the most. I mean, angry isn't really the word, but like just the most contentious the mods have ever been toward each other. it was very. It was very. I mean, like, I feel like it was like what the Supreme Court justices go through. I feel like it was a
Hmm.
very like it's like deciding on like Roe versus Wade. Like it was very just it was not a pleasant time. And the mods were all mad at each other for various reasons. And um, eventually, eventually, what happened was that Caddy, Jesus, Kitten pulled in that's next week. Kitten pulled in Ara, who we just recently interviewed, to help bring Kitten's vision to life. And
Ara, see,
yeah.
the thing was I was explaining it to Ara.
Oh no! Wait, come back, Kitten. I think Kitten knocked herself out of the chat. She'll be back. She's about to explain something. There she is.
Sorry about that.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Um, yeah, no, so what happened was I was explaining things to Ara verbally, right? So verbally I was able to get my point across, not so much in text. Like I'm dyslexic. You're lucky you can read half the shit I say. Right? Um so that was a whole issue all on its own, trying to get my point across, and that was one of the reasons why I was getting so frustrated. But like Ara understood, he got it, and when things got brought out to the rest of the community, it was Ara who got my point across for me, and he is way better at debating topics than what I am. I mean, all you got to do is look at his Helly Awards
Yes,
to
yes,
see that.
that is true. Two-time Master Debater Award. Yes, yes, yes.
He's got it twice,
Yep,
2 years
twice,
running.
2 years running. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's yeah. So under no uncertain terms, I want you guys to realize that the reason that the server looks the way it does is because of Kitten. So you should all thank Kitten at some point in your lives. Just when you go to bed, when you pray at night, just think, "Thank you, Kitten, for making the New Hill City remodel." Buddy says thanks. Yay! Yeah, Kitten is literally. I mean, it's really funny because hey, Kiana, welcome. Oh, I love it. Um, it's very funny because Kitten. I can't overstate how much Kitten was literally up against myself and the rest of the mods for what she ended up winning. So it's
There
like,
was
yeah,
yeah, there was I think there was 8 of us at the time,
yeah,
including you.
hmm
So it was me versus 7.
7 people, seven people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing. So that's a brief history of Kitten. We should get back to the questions. That was a long one for question two. What is your favorite part about New Hill City?
Oh, my favorite part about New Hill City.
Yes.
Um, that's a tough one, actually. Because obviously I love the community. I wouldn't be here if I didn't love the community,
hmm
obviously. But um, you know what? No, that's just it. It's the people who are in here because New Hill City is it's so opening and welcoming, and there's like a lot of people in here. I've learned a lot of things
Oh yeah,
since I've been here, and I feel like I've actually grown as a person from being here and the interactions that I've had with many others.
for sure.
Like there are things that I would have said and done a few years ago that I wouldn't dare do now because
I
I
love
fucking know
that.
better now.
I love that. I think we all learn. Yeah, I mean, I learn things every day too about like. I think that's why I love that there's so many different age groups here too, because I'm like, I'm like, oh, I didn't know this about what's going on now. I'm not going to admit that because I'm a fetus, but that's interesting.
hmm
So, what is your primary role in the community? It has changed many times, but what would you say your
It
primary role in the
has.
community is?
I don't fucking know what my primary role in this community is, Fire.
Well, you're really
I
active in the
don't.
RP sections. I mean, you're a
Oh
mod in
well,
training.
yes.
Yes, yes.
I am very very active in the RP sections. I don't know. I've never really considered myself to have like a huge role or anything. Even as a moderator, um, from before, I never thought of myself as having like a specific role in the community. Like I'm part of the moderation team, and I just strive to keep the community running smoothly. so everyone else can enjoy their time and they don't have to put up with any bullshit. I don't think I'm like, you know, I don't know, like worthy, I guess, of any specific like role or other title
That's
or
fair. That's fair.
whatever. Like, I don't think I'm role model worthy or anything like that. I'm
If you
just
say
like,
so, I don't know.
I'm I'm just me. I'm vibing. I'm doing what I do. I
I'm
want
vibing.
to help with the community.
What is your favorite channel right now? You have to pick one channel. What is your favorite?
One channel, Seven
Yes.
Sins.
There you go. That was easy. That was easy. 7 cents. 7 cents.
Seven
Um,
Sins.
what hobbies do you love to do, especially ones that you express in New Hill City?
Well, a lot of that, the hobbies. We're looking at my drawings that I do a lot of, and then there's the crocheting that I have
Crocheting.
gotten into. Actually, I got into that only like 2 years ago ish. Yes, maybe
I mean,
a year ago. 2019. I don't fucking know. 2019 or some shit like that.
there
I
you
think it
go.
was.
We love to see it.
Anyways.
We love to see it. And RPing. That's another one of your hobbies. You're good at RPing.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, I've been not role playing for so freaking long, so I
Yes.
don't consider it a hobby anymore. It's the same thing with doing art. I don't really consider that a hobby. A lot of times when people ask me what my hobbies are, I'm like, video games, I guess. And they're like, well, what else do you do from besides video games? Like, what do you do for fun? I'm like, well, I like to draw. And they're like, that's a hobby. I'm like, really? It's like, I've been doing this since I was like 12.
There you go.
But then again, I've been playing video games longer, so
All right. Who is your best friend here? And if you don't say me and only me, I will ban you.
Caddy.
Well, all right. Let's find that ban button. All right, T. I guess I'll let you. I'll let you live for the rest of the interview, and then swift ban. Question 8. Do I look pretty today? I'm
I
obviously
wouldn't
sitting
know
right.
fire.
I'm sitting right in front of you because I flew all the way to Canada, to interview you. Of course, it's very cold
Fire. I
here.
can't tell anyone if you look pretty. Okay, you're just this massive black shadow creature with horns, and there's like this dark. Is that like flames or mist or something just
Okay,
coming off of your body? I mean, it's cool.
okay,
It's
kitten.
definitely cool. I can't tell you if it's pretty, but it's
Fine. You
definitely
know
cool.
what,
It's pretty
kitten? You
badass.
know what? Okay, obviously I didn't do my makeup today, and you don't have to call it out. So, you know, maybe I didn't come done up today like I normally do. So I don't appreciate you talking about my horns and my dark clouds. Okay. Wow, so unprofessional. Next question. Let's talk about the cryptids. How do we stop them? She just leaves. I love, I love the idea of. I love that I asked a question and then she just left. she said, she said, "Fuck you."
The mobile
Wow,
app fucks up every now and
fuck
then,
the
and like
cryptids, huh?
I actually replied to you, but like it stopped picking up my microphone is what it was.
You really banned her. You really banned her.
Okay,
I
so
said,
what
really,
was
Jen?
it? What was it you did?
I said, what? Let's talk the cryptids. How do we stop them?
The cryptids? I
Yes.
mean, you don't stop cryptids, fire.
All right. Well, that's it. We don't stop them. We have sex with them. That you heard it here first. That's
I didn't
exactly what
say
Kitten
that
said.
either.
That's
That
exactly what
is not
Kitten
what
said
I just said.
verbatim. Roll the tape
No,
back.
that is not.
That's what you
I mean,
said.
fire might do that.
I will.
Fire would
I
definitely,
will.
yes.
I have sex with
But there are no
Leviathan.
stopping the cryptids. There are no like the harpies. You think you got rid of the harpies, but I'm sorry to inform you,
No.
being a bit being a bit of a professional in this area. Sorry, the harpies they just migrated.
Oh
They'll be back in a
God.
few days. In
No.
few years.
I don't want them here.
Possibly next year. I'm not quite sure, but they're gonna come back. They migrate all the time.
Before the cryptids, there was the
This was just
harpies.
one of their grounds.
Ugh, it's not good. Not
Yeah.
good. They were awful, awful, awful things. I thought I got rid of them. All right. Well, let's get into my favorite section of the interview. Let's talk about your hellies.
Oh, the hellies.
Oh, the hellies.
Fire's favorite part of the
My
interview.
favorite topic ever. I was just talking to my local butcher about the hellies, and I went on an hour-long monologue about the hellies, and he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and I was like, "Fuck you! I'm firing you." So your first hair wait. I never prepared for this. Never. So 2019, you were nominated for 11 hellies,
That it was.
and
Um.
you walked away with one.
There are also, there also wasn't as many hellies
That is
as there
true.
are now.
That is, yeah. I should certainly say not. So let's go through. We're going to go through all 11 of your nominations. Were you
Woo.
what? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying woo.
Oh, you said who? I thought you said who.
No.
Okay. So, you were nominated for Mod of the Year,
Yee.
which you lost to Gig. Which, listen, Gig was.
One vote.
Oh, that's right. You lost by one vote. That's right.
It was one vote. And do you know what the thing is? That famine.
Bye, Famine. Sorry.
That one vote was because I voted for King.
Wow.
I didn't vote for myself. I voted for Gig.
So this is something that I call this the Nalum. This is something I call the Nalum because Nalum in 2019 lost the most amount of hellies out of anyone because he said definitively he would not vote for himself on principle. And
I didn't either.
Oh, God, and had either of you voted for yourself, you would have fared a lot better than you did. But it's okay. Listen, you both won at least a helly.
There would have been at least a tie, probably.
Oh my God.
With the Mod of the Year one, there would have been a tie.
That would have been crazy. Oh my gosh. So you got beat by someone who shortly after winning quit being a mod. So good job.
Make it sound like it's such a horrible thing.
You were nominated for Best NHC. We at the time called it D&D campaign. Now we call it Tabletop. Best NHC Tabletop campaign for The Haunting, which was a lot of fun, which I was a part of. It was very fun, and hopefully comes back. Who knows? We'll see.
It is going to come back. It's going to come back as a Cryptidverse style roleplay.
Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, you guys got to get ready for that. She is coming. That one lost to Demonic Dungeon Dives, which Dungeon Dives was just it was undeniable. That was a really good one. But Haunting was really fun. It was good. That was a good category. That's actually hard. That was Ruses, Dawnbreak, Haunting, and Demonic Dungeon Dives. That was a tough category. Dungeon Master of the Year, to which you and Spider both lost because it was a tie. But it's okay. Artist of the Year, which was also good. You were nominated for Best Art Piece for Fire Tapestry, which I love that piece. It's so good. It's so good.
I'm glad you like it.
Most improved. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
It was quite fun to put together too, actually.
Oh, so much fun. You finally won for Most Improved Artist, how did that make you feel? How was that? Were you expecting it?
No, I wasn't, but it made me feel good. It actually made me feel like I improved as an artist. Like I felt like I had improved, and then it was just one of those things that, I guess solidified the fact that I did indeed improve, and other people saw my improvements, and it was a good feeling.
It was good. You beat Ender, Des, and Depresso Expresso, who are great artists. You were also nominated for DJ of the Year, Most Inspirational Member, the Bringer Award, and Foodie Queen, and finally Lewd Queen. But you walked away at least with one, which is not a lot of people can say that. So good job on winning
It was
your first
the
Tony.
only one that I really cared about too,
That is true. You
actually.
did say that. You did say that from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the only one that I actually cared about. And I mean, I can also say I've walked away with at least one thing both years. So I
Yes,
think
you
I'm doing
did.
good.
You do have a good track record so far. 2020, you saw a huge nomination jump.
What the fuck was that all about?
You went from being nominated 11 times to being nominated 28 times.
I was technically nominated 29 times,
I
but I
think you.
told you to remove one of my nominations.
Oh, that's right. Wait, I also have it
It
on
was
the paper that
the
is 29. What did you remove?
Den of Debate, Master Debater.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I'm not good at debates. You nominated me for it because I was posting there a lot, but I'm not good at debates. So I was like, Fire, I don't feel like I'm worthy of the nomination because I'm really not good at debates.
Very
But
honest.
you were like, but you post there a lot. I was like, I don't care. I should not be in this category. I am a bad debater.
So you and Caddy both tied for a number of nominations at 28. Had you had gotten two more nominations, you would be the most nominated Hellion of all time. But you're not because it's me. Oh, I'm just rubbing
Well,
myself.
yes, that's because you got in a bunch of OSO new members who also all fell in love with you for God knows what reason.
Because I sent them nudes. No, I don't send them
And
nudes. They're all
and then
underage.
they went and just voted for you for like everything, and then like all of the best art that won was all Fire Demon art. Like it was the year of Fire Demon for some, and it wasn't even 2021 yet.
I know. I know. So here come all of your 28 nominations. Mod of the
Oh,
Year,
Jesus Christ.
um,
Mm-hmm.
the Bringer Award,
Mm-hmm.
Best New Hell City event for Amakitten's Movie Nights,
Boo.
um, Best Level Up for the Nut Punch. I don't even remember what that one is. You'll have to go into 2020. Um, Most Improved Artist, Best
Mm-hmm.
Digital Art Piece for Coda and Mira. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Haha.
Mira.
Mira, yeah,
Mira.
Mira. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and best craft piece for Martin George Martin George Jr. the second, which I thought was really cute. I
Yes.
like that one.
Martin George Jr. the second.
Which is funny because I actually voted for I voted for your other piece, your other craft piece in the folder section. Was that the twins? It was was it that one?
Mirror and Mirror and
Yeah.
the little dolls that
Yes.
Ara fucking claimed and was like, I like these are mine now.
Yes, I like them too. Um, best audio video piece from My Style.
Hmm.
Best unedited photography piece. It's untitled, so I don't remember what it was. Game Master of the Year for The Haunting. The Haunting was also bled into 2020. So, you were nominated for. So you also did Folks in Need, which was the other, which is the one shot that you did.
Yep.
You were
Which
Yep, go ahead.
by the way, I ended up carrying that one shot onto another group of friends who were interested in D&Ding and hadn't really done it before, and it's still ongoing. It's under a different name, but
Really?
it's still ongoing. Yep.
Work. Oh my god, I love it.
It was supposed to be a one shot, actually. It started out it was supposed to be a one shot, and
That's heavy.
it's just a full on fucking campaign now.
I love that. You were nominated for Best NHC Tabletop Long or Short Form Campaign for The Haunting.
Mhm.
Best NHC Tabletop One Shot or Dungeon Dive for Folks in Need, which you lost by one vote again. This is another.
God damn it. Always one vote.
Always one vote. You were nominated for Best NHC Tabletop Cast for The Great Exploration, as well as Occult and Wizardry Law Enforcement, as well as Bringers of Chaos. So you were in 3 different ones. That was great. Best roleplay story for Hell's Bells, which was definitely going to win until Caddy joined. And you're nominated for Best Roleplay Character for Jack from Seven Sins. Best Roleplay Cast for Hell's Bells, Seven Sins, which you ended up winning. And, yep, you were nominated for a Clip of the Year for I Think He Pooped Himself, which was, you clipped my stream. Where I screamed very loudly at a game that I'm not even sure was a horror game. So that's the thing that happened. I love when you guys capture those masculine moments that I have. It's very nice. You're also nominated for Didn't Know You Were Into This Stuff, which is a Sage clip, which you happened to clip, which was also a great one. Kim loves to catch you really bad moments. It's really her thing.
I do.
Into the Valley of the Triad. Oh, go ahead.
I love out of context clips. They make for great humor.
Yeah. At the expense of others, yes, of course. Best scenic screenshot for Into the Valley of the Triumphant from Sky Children of Light. Best comedic screenshot, the Aura glitch by from Minecraft, which I enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah. Great. That happened a few times actually.
Really?
Yeah, there was that one that I took a screenshot of where they were just both Haru, and then another time it happened and they were both Aura.
I love it. Bot Babes, DJ of the Year, Foodie Queen, NHC Pet of the Year for Eclipse. We love Eclipse. And finally, Lewd Queen. Those are all 28 of your nominations, and you ended up winning Best RP Cast and Chatterbox Award, for which I think were you in 3rd place for that? Or second place.
Caddy was in 1st and I was in 2nd.
There you go. Do you remember who was in 3rd? I don't remember. Oh, Zoe. Princess Zoe.
It was you. Oh yeah, we knocked you off of the fucking leaderboard altogether.
Motherfuckers. So did you know that first of all, you've doubled your wins so far, so I expect now you'll get 4 wins this year. That's probably what'll happen. Did you expect the Seven Sins sweep that happened?
No.
Really?
I like Seven Sins was great. Like I loved it. I thought it would like maybe get 1 of them. I didn't expect him to get it all. Like it just swept the RP category, and it was amazing. It was great.
It was really glorious. I was really happy for Caddy. That was very nice. And you got Best Cast, which I happened to get that one too. That was part of my 8 Helly wins that year. I'm flipping my hair. You can't hear it, but
yeah. Even though you don't post anymore, and you barely posted to begin with.
Wow, are you saying that my win was not deserved? Is that what you're saying? Wow.
No, actually, I fucking love KB. I'm saying this because I want you to come back.
KB is coming back. More. I promise.
Okay.
I'm not just giving lip service. It's happening.
I want to know more about the story because, like, every time you pop in with him, you're dropping more KB lore. And I need to know what else happened with him.
Yes,
I need to know.
So and then so you won 2 Hellies. Did it feel good? Did it feel great?
Yeah.
There you go. So now we're gonna look at your nominations this year and see what you think you're gonna get. We have most contributing community member, which might have to go away if you become a mod. I haven't decided that yet. Best quote for Pokemon trainer. I don't know what that one is. Oh, by the way, Ara's here. Ara said, "Caddy do be amazing." I love, I,
Yee.
I love it. I love it. Even in your interview, he talks about Caddy. That's great.
I mean, listen, Ara and I have both agreed that the most important person in our relationship is Caddy.
You know, I'm being talked about. And make you feel like this at work. So my God, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. By the way, I forgot to mention that Kitten so far has 9 nominations. So that first one is best most contributing community member, best quote, best role play story for Grimm's Realm, which we will talk about Grimm's Realm in a second. Best role play character for Jack from Seven Sins and Melita Ferguson from the Fergusons. I know who I'm voting for in that one, in that little pairing of the two.
Yeah, you're gonna vote for your own because you want yours to win and not Seven Sins.
I mean, I would love a Ferguson sweep if Ferguson's comes through, but that is fair. Best roleplay cast for Seven Sins, as well as for the Fergusons and the Mob Den. Best scenic screenshot for Happy Little Ducklet vibes from New Pokemon Snap. That's a really cute one. I did like that one. And
It was adorable. I love it.
and finally, Foodie Queen, which I'm not okay. I don't like to make predictions. I love to make predictions, but Kitten, I think you might win Foodie Queen this year.
Really?
I think it's
I don't
possible.
think I've posted a whole lot of food in there.
Oh, maybe.
Like
I don't know.
I was actually surprised when I even got the nomination for that. I was like, why am I getting
You
this now?
you post more food. It used to be. It's funny. It used to be Dragoon posted the most food. I think you've posted the most consistently food wise than anyone else. I mean, Spider's creeping up on you, but I think you post. I don't know.
Really? Have I
From what
really
I've seen,
become one of those people who just fucking takes pictures of their food all the time?
Selfie. I mean, it would be a little bit more ridiculous
Oh,
if you had gone out to eat and been like, "Here's what someone made me." Oh.
no, yeah, I know, like everything is home cooked, but that doesn't mean I made it because I didn't.
Yes, that's why I haven't been nominated for best dish yet. Which I mean, you gotta make something. Make us a best dish. Something
I don't know,
good.
maybe
Maybe spaghetti.
that was a nomination last year, I think, wasn't it? No, it wasn't, because my spaghetti sauce didn't get nominated last year.
Travesty. Travesty. Wow. And had it been nominated, Kitten would be sitting here with the most nominations of anybody ever. Wow.
Yeah, but I refuse to nominate myself for things, so.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. This old samurai over here. This warrior's code out over here. So yeah, I think you have a really good chance. I think this could be your redemption year for. I think it's well. See, it's hard because I think it's going to be a lot of people's redemption year, and it can't be everybody's redemption year. But we'll see. I think it's going to be.
I mean, I went into last year's feeling like I was most definitely going to get Biggest Loser. Like something told me I'm gonna get Biggest Loser, and I did, and I was just like, "Oh, this
Yes.
is glorious."
Yes.
Can we have a role for that? Can we add that to my list of roles?
We should.
Biggest Loser.
So biggest loser.
2020.
Biggest loser for those who don't know is the person who lost the most hellies. Um, and Kitten won that despite winning 2 hellies.
I mean, I was nominated for 28. I only won 2.
Yeah, that's what happens. And I love it because the Biggest Loser twice in a row have been heli winners, but they still lose enough. So it's like the first time it was Nalam, the
Yeah.
second time it was you. This year it'll be, and it's also I'm shocked it wasn't. Well, I'm not shocked it wasn't me. What am I talking about?
Of
What am
course
I
not.
talking about?
I'm not. I'm very serious though. If you make a role that is Biggest Loser 2020, I will wear that thing like a fucking badge. It will be my badge of honor.
Oh my gosh, I might have to do that. I might have to do that now that I think about it. So yes, that is all of Kitten's hellies. Kitten, is there a heli that you're going for this year? Is there one you think you should win or think you're going to win?
Um, I'll be going for the same one I go for all the time, which is Most Improved Artist, because that just lets me know that I'm improving. Even if I get a nomination for it, it lets me know that I'm improving. And I've been trying new things with my art this year too,
Love it.
which is one of the reasons why I haven't really posted a whole lot, because the stuff that I'm trying, it's taking a lot longer to do than my normal stuff. Like I'm trying to put more depth into my digital pieces,
Love it. Love
which
it.
is taking a lot longer.
So, before we get to your fan questions, what are your goals for this year in New Hell City?
Goals. I don't make goals.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, I would say
I
that
really don't.
continue Grimm's.
Um, well, yeah, no, I'd like to actually get a story of sorts going for Grimm's, because right now it's just a place for people to chill and hang out. There's not really much of a story there. It's just a setting for people and their characters to come in and do whatever. I know right now it's really it's very exclusive. Um there is unfortunately a reason behind its exclusiveness, and that is because with Hell's Bells, I it got out of hand. I let
Yeah.
everybody in and things got crazy, and I completely lost control of Hell's Bells. Completely lost control of it. And I was just like, this is no, like I stopped posting in my own roleplay because I lost control of everything that was going on. So I was like, no, this needs to be revamped. I need to rethink everything that I was originally doing, and I need to be more selective
There you go.
about the people that I bring in, because I have a very specific world. It's not just like a random place to just go and post. It's like it's not the ball pit. It's not the theater district. It's not the theater district. It's not
The Globe Theater.
it's yeah, it's not the Royal. It's not the Global Theater. It's not the ball pit, right? And that's what it was getting treated as.
Hmm.
Where people were just adding in their own things and this and that, and I was like, no, none of this stuff exists in this world. Like I don't know how many times I had to tell people, like, this isn't a thing here. This doesn't exist here. Right? So
So now you have Grimm, which is it's a lot more of a controlled RP, which is nice.
yeah, it's more controlled. But it's still very, very open as
Yeah.
well. Like I didn't give so much detail to be like, this is what's here, and there's no arguments, blah 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 blah. The only thing that is really, really set in stone that is there is Hell's Bells, and the forest surrounding Hell's Bells. Um, and there's like a bunch of different creatures and stuff. What those creatures are, on the other hand, I haven't actually said. I haven't said anything about the plants or anything either. Um,
Ooh.
so this is things that whoever is in Hell's Bells, or whoever wants a character to just randomly pop in, because that's the thing that people can do. They don't have to do out a character sheet or anything if you just want to have a character come in to Hell's Bells randomly, because that's a thing that can happen. Um, so
So join up.
um, yeah, so
DM
like
Kim.
the only thing that I require from somebody who actually isn't already in a role play with me, well, I require a DM regardless of whether or not you're already in a role play with me. But if you are not in a role play with me, I want to have a little. It's like an audition, really. I'll set up a scene, for you to interact with Lady Grimm through in DMs, and depending on how that plays out, will depend on whether or not I'll be like, yeah, sure, like, come on in. Shy did one actually, and Shy did really well with that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they're not part of Grimm's anymore, but um, they did really well with their interaction, which I was very pleased
There
with.
you go.
Um,
So join.
and
Yeah, go ahead.
it's not it's not a guaranteed no if I don't like the way the audition goes either, because I enjoy role playing and I like having a bunch of people in as well. If I don't feel the role play has went well, I'll give you a list of things to work on, um to, improve upon, rather,
Okay.
suggestions and whatnots to help you grow as a role player. And then you can try again later.
There you go. I love it. See? I love it. Um,
Yeah.
and you're going to bring back the haunting maybe at some point, yes?
I'm going to bring back the haunting. You see, the thing is I'm going to continuously bring back the haunting until somebody finally finishes it.
Wins. Very
Yes.
good. Very, very good. And then you can also catch, Kitten doing in the Mob Den as well as Seven Sins as long as that's going. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll be in Caddy's new RP, which I'm terrified of.
Yep.
Um, yes. So now we're going to get to fan questions. You all have asked a couple questions. But if you have more, please write them in Bonfire Bar text chat. First question is really simple from Bunny. How are you, Kitten? Like your day wise?
But it was good. It was good. We had Ferguson's earlier, so I ended up kind of waking up to that, really, which
Oh,
I
so
was
good.
kind of surprised and not surprised that it was still going when I woke up.
Of
Although
course.
I woke up earlier than what I normally do.
Yeah.
But
The RP podcasts are minimum 3 hours at this point. So it's been it's been kind of crazy.
mm,
Vetrian asks, does Kitten think the 11 Hellies won by Fire Demon is rigged?
not purposely. I'll give you that. It wasn't purposely. It just so happened at the time you had brought in a bunch of brand new brand new people, and I don't know why, but they all just seemed to be obsessed with you at that
Oh,
time.
listen.
At that point in time, they were like, "Oh, the owner, invited me in, and blah 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 blah," and everyone was vibing for your attention, and it was
Okay.
just, it was odd, is what it was. But I guess it's because, um, I've been here for so long, and I just I pick on you and I torment you in the most loving of ways,
Mm-hmm.
because
Sure, 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 sure. Sure, sure, sure.
because we're friends. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking on you, then how do you know that I care?
Yes. I have had put a hit out on Kitten many times. I've tried to have her killed.
Yeah,
I've had
yeah.
snipers trained outside her
You
house.
tried that
Yeah,
again recently.
yeah, mm-hmm.
Huh? You
Mm-hmm.
tried it again recently with
Yep,
Shy. It didn't work.
didn't work. One day, one day. Taka asks, "What is your favorite moment from this server?" So you've you have a lot of moments to choose from, but what is your favorite moment
Oh, Jesus
from
Christ.
all of New Hell City? Good question, Taka.
Mm. I can't tell you what my favorite moment is. It's throwing too much shade,
Wait, are
and
you sure
it'll make me look, no, it'll make me look really really petty.
Oh, is it about someone getting banned? I just need to know that.
No, it's not about somebody getting
Damn
banned.
it. Okay.
I'll tell you in
See ya,
private
Kiana.
later.
Okay, all right.
Is what I will do. You will know what my favorite moment is, and you will understand why I chose not to say it, because it is going to make me look really petty, but
Okay.
I can't help it.
Okay. Um, so next question. Veteran asks, can we be friends?
um Everybody has the potential to be my friend. You just have to not be an idiot.
So you heard it here
And by
first.
not be and by not being an idiot, I mean, you need to be respectful and follow the rules of the server
Oh, never
most
mind.
and foremost. Just also remember, and I would be saying this regardless of whether or not I am currently a mod in training. I'm not plugging the mods or anything. I would be saying this anyways. But the mods, listen to the mods. They're not telling you shit just because they want to. If even if there does, you can look through the rules and be all like, "Well, this isn't in the rules." No, not everything that is in the rule, or not every rule is written down in the section, in the rules section. There are unwritten rules, and if the mods tell you, "Hey, don't do this," don't do it.
The mods are trying to set you up for success, but one day you'll learn.
Yee.
What? Someone named Ara Eric. I don't know if you know this person. I can't pronounce this. I don't know. Someone in red says, "Are we the longest current non-married couple of NHC?" I think it's true. Yes. I think the answer is yes.
As a couple being in the server?
Well, you are okay. Full disclosure. You
Probably, because
you and Aragorn are a couple,
uh
and I do believe you are the longest. I mean, I think just in general, you're the longest running couple that's been in this server. I think.
yeah, because Gig's partner had joined the server at one point, but they
Yes, they
left.
left.
Yeah.
Kyo's partner Altair was here, but
Mm-hmm.
left as well.
No,
Well,
Kyo's still here.
no, Kyo's still here. No, Altair is
Yeah.
not. And what other couples are there? Oh, well,
Well,
Caddy.
Caddy and Lucy haven't been here that long, so
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So the answer is yes. There are also no married couples in New Hill City. There are married people in New Hill City, but their significant other is not here. So the answer
yeah.
is yes. I can't pronounce it. Can't pronounce it.
That's fine.
Does anyone else have any questions? Ooh, Taka has another question. What is the thing you were most proud of?
The thing I was most proud of?
I don't know if that's in context of New Hell City or just in general, but the thing you're most proud
Well, when it comes to New Health City, the thing I am most proud of is actually the remodel
Yeah.
because it fucking worked and I knew it would.
of.
I'm gonna just rub that into you
And we'll
a little bit
never
more.
hear the end of it. Never.
No, you will never
Never.
hear the end of it.
Ever.
Um,
Veteran asks, can you and Fire say sorry to each other?
no.
No, we can't. We
For
truly
what?
can't. For
Exactly.
what? For what? Does anyone else have any other questions for the dame, the Queen Amakitten, before she goes into her rapid fire, and then a quick live Ask NHC?
There's a rapid fire?
Oh yeah, there's you get it? Rapid fire? Because my name's Fire.
Yeah.
You get it? Wait, but
Uh-huh.
do you
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah.
It's rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, fire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's a rapid.
Taka has a quick question. What is the drawing
Yeah,
that made you? What is the drawing that you made that you love the most?
a drawing that I made that I love the most.
I mean, I'll tell you my favorite of your drawings.
Actually, one of my favorite drawings hasn't even been posted in NHC, and it's from so long ago. And I was so proud of it because I did this when I was like 13, I think, 13, 14 years old. And it was really when I was just starting to get into drawing, and I drew a Squirtle, and it looked almost exactly like the Squirtle from my Pokemon card, and I was so proud of it. And it was the very first time I also struggled with hands. even though Squirtle's hand is just like these three little points. It was the first time I struggled with hands. And it was also the first time I discovered, oh, I can just cover up things that I don't want to draw.
Hands are all out
So
of
like
frame.
there's this one I was having problems just like with one of the points for some weird reason for his fingers. So then I made him holding glasses. So I turned that Squirtle into Ash's Squirtle. When he was
Ah,
wearing like the big long like diamond shaped glass or teardrop shaped glasses.
I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah, so that's he was holding that up.
Nice. Well,
Yeah,
my
Ara
favorite.
just posted a gif of it.
There you go.
But yeah, it looked just like it,
I
and
love that.
I was so pleased with
I
it.
hope you post it sometime. My favorite of your drawings is the haunting drawing. I love that one.
That one was good. I might revisit that one actually and redo it because I feel like with the way that I've been doing things so far, like lately, with the way that I'm trying to do stuff, I feel like I could probably do better with that one. Especially now considering like I know the program that I'm using better, I'm more comfortable with it. So I've been broadening out and doing a lot of different things.
All right. All right. Well, I'm interested in it. All right. Here comes your rapid fire questions.
Okay,
First thing that comes to your mind, besides me, of course. What are you terrible at?
everything.
What are you amazing at?
Nothing.
I think Ara said the same thing. I don't know, maybe he did. I don't know. Now I understand. Do I look pretty today?
You already asked me this question.
And I'm asking you again.
I, your eyes look like rubies,
Thank you.
so they are pretty.
Thank you. Name something you would set on fire.
Fire.
So giving me a bath. Great. You have to. I know the answer to this question. You have to pack your stuff today and go live with one hellion. Who is it?
Caddy.
Of course. What is your favorite word?
Dork.
What is your least favorite word?
I don't want to say it.
Okay, won't say it then. What noise or sound do you love?
What noise or sound do I love?
Mm-hmm.
Laughter.
Okay. What noise or sound do you hate?
Some people's laughter. Some people have, some people have really annoying laughs.
What is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
That's a good question. I had thought at some point about maybe trying out voice acting or something. I actually did one voice acting video for a friend,
There you
and
go.
that was actually really fun.
Good.
So,
What profession would you not like to attempt?
dog groomer.
Really?
I'm allergic to dogs.
Oh, that makes sense. I was like, I can think of a lot worse things than that, but okay. When you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
You again?
That is a great response. You and R's you might have my favorite responses. Okay, so now our penultimate section is our live Ask NHC, where Kitten will hear a letter from one of you dear letter writers and answer it. So you get a choice of three, Kitten. You can either get someone who is unemployed and trying to figure out how to deal with it, someone who got robbed after a hookup, or someone whose boyfriend is getting close to a mutual friend of theirs and she feels weird about it.
We'll go with the unemployed bit because that's a good experience. Like because it was a few years ago that I ended up losing my job too. So I have experience in coping with unemployment and stuff.
There you go. So this is a short one. Dear NHC, how do I get over my shame of being unemployed? I've been having a tough time with the pandemic ever since I lost my job. I worked as a teacher, and it's still a great passion of mine. I have applied to other jobs with no callback. I've had family members tell me I would get a job if I would start looking outside my field. I have started to do that, but it just feels weird. Am I wrong for wanting to keep my search narrow? Where do I look for to find teaching positions?
Um, well, first off, it's not weird that you want to keep your to keep inside of your passion. Um, and looking outside is also a good thing to do, but it's just going to be a temporary thing. If you really are desperate for like teaching jobs, but there's also other things that you can do. You might not be able to teach in a school type setting at the moment, but you might be able to be a tutor.
That's a good call.
Teaching, helping teach other kids who are struggling in whatever field that it is that you teach in, like whether it was English or math or something like that. Not even just children, but sometimes adults need extra tutorage because not everyone actually really graduated it or finished school. So if you can't really get a job in teaching right now, try reaching out and doing like online tutoring with some people because you want to keep your distance, obviously, because pandemic and whatnot. But that is something that you should look into
Wow, that's
because
a
you'll still.
great answer. I have nothing to add. I normally have stuff to add. I have nothing to add to that. That's I didn't even think about tutoring. That's good. I guess just to agree with you that I think here's the thing is that if you do a job that is outside of your passion, you will be unhappy. There's no question about that. I don't care how much money you make or what perks you get, you will ultimately be unhappy. So,
Mhm.
yeah, just something to know. I mean, you can look
Ara,
outside. Yeah, go ahead.
um, Ara also pointed out something to me too. I mentioned students and like college age students, people doing like adult basic education and stuff like that. But Ara also pointed out that there are prison rehabilitation programs and stuff
Yes,
for
that's so true. Ooh, that's oh
yes.
good. Oh my gosh, that's I mean, asked and answered. You got what you came for. So kitten is a
That
guru.
there's also zero shame in being unemployed, especially because of the pandemic.
Oh my god,
There is
everyone's
no
unemployed.
shame in it whatsoever,
Get that
right? Like,
unemployment money. Ew.
yeah, like never be ashamed that you lost your job, especially because of something like this. It's also you can also consider it a new journey in your life. It's an opportunity for you to expand and explore other interests and pick up new hobbies while you're looking for work or for something to occupy that space and that need to teach. And another thing that you could potentially do as well is turn to YouTube. Whatever it was that you might be teaching, or if you have a hobby actually that you could teach, you could do how-to videos on YouTube.
There you go. Oh my gosh, good job, kitten. Look at Oprah Kitten. All right, work. Well, y'all, we have reached the end of this episode of Good Morning NHC. Probably our longest one. We're about to hit hour and a half. Good job, kitten. You did all of the things.
Yeah.
You did all
I
of the
did all of the
things.
things, and I didn't bully you once.
You didn't bully me once, and now I have to say something really sincere to you, so please cover your ears. Oh, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Kitten, you're wonderful. You're fantastic. I adore you. I'm happy you're here. You're amazing. And, all the good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That was me being sincere. That's as sincere as I can get. It's
I
about
mean, that's as sincere as you can get with me, anyways.
Good job, kitten. You're amazing. I'm glad
Yeah,
you're here.
yeah.
And you did it. You're doing all
I
of the
did it.
things.
I am
So,
doing all of the things.
so, you did great. And next week we will have the great Kattymaster to round out
Yee,
the threesome that is Aura, kitten, and Caddy. Um,
yee,
so,
kitty.
so oh my gosh, that's going to be a 4-hour interview. So congratulations to everything and everyone. I'm going to be posting the breakdown for the next cryptid verse right now, and I will
Excellent.
see you all next week. Bye. Oh,
Bye.
I'm naked.